Miocic now trying to counter with his own right hand.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Big right hand from Stipe Miocic. He has it blocked. This fight is over.
Stipe Miocic makes quick work of Phil DeFries.
I tell you what, that was an impressive comeback for Stipe Miocic, who was hurt with possibly 3 right hands from Phil DeFries.
And that, folks, is a good-looking UFC heavyweight. His 6th win by knockout, and that one an emphatic one as he sends Phil DeFries from the ranks of the unbeaten, Kenny.
That seemed to just anger Miocic, who ended up finding his range, but was getting tagged. He really wasn't moving his head, but it was his own right hand that countered and took DeFries out, AKA 7-11, or S11, I'm sorry.
No free
from the
sponsor
movie
plugs,
Sharktopus. And wow, what a comeback and what a knockout for Stipe Miocic.
Yeah, the straight right hand was the beginning of the end, and then landed a shot behind the ear. So Stipe Miocic, if you didn't know that name or how to pronounce it before tonight, certainly a heavyweight to keep an eye on.
He looked like a beast out there.
It's a big guy with big power, and
hammer fists.
Big shots by Miocic. He's gonna get that left leg free and mount. He's got control of the upper body, and the left leg is almost free. He'll push down on that thigh, free up that left leg, and move into the full mount position. Plenty of time here for Stipe Miocic for making something happen.
Miocic, an outstanding wrestler at Cleveland State University, utilizing the Turk to control Shane Del Rosario. Big left. Miocic looking to do some more damage with his ground and pound here. The short elbow. And again. Del Rosario is bloodied up. Our second heavyweight matchup here on pay-per-view, featuring the unbeatens. Miocic doing damage.
Cut up, Mike. Those hammer fists and elbows are really starting to open him up. There's another one. Big shots by Miocic.
Big hammer fists.
And he moves into the mount.
Short elbows.
Full mount by Miocic.
He's starting to break down Shane Del Rosario. Yves Lavigne right on top of the action. Again with the elbow.
You got a target. Keep it. You got a target. Aim at the target. Aim at the target now. Aim at the target, baby.
Total strikes advantage. Stipe Miocic's many of those thrown from this position on the ground.
Hey, give him 2 minutes of hell right now. Hey, give him 2 minutes of hell right now, Stipe. Again.
Oh, another big elbow. These may be
He's
it.
badly hurt, Mike.
That is it.
That's it.
It is all over. Stipe Miocic remains unbeaten in his mixed martial arts career.
And here's Miocic. He's on top in the half guard here, and look at that power elbow. And there's another one, and over again. Ruthless, brutal elbows by Miocic.
Del Rosario was sharp in round 1, but you saw the advantage Miocic had on the ground very briefly at the end of the first round, and when he got him down, it had time to work. Vicious ground and pound turned in.
Are you ready? Let's go, come on!
the fighters touch gloves, and we are underway. It's Stipe Miocic in the blue, immediately pressured by Fabio Maldonado in the white.
No surprise there. Maldonado wants to lure him into a battle, but he just ate a big left hand.
Maldonado in some trouble early, but Miocic content to fall back a little bit.
Well, we talked about Maldonado being careless at times, willing to take one to give one. Not intelligent when you got a big, powerful man like Stipe Miocic in front of you, and he's rocked early.
Perhaps Maldonado. Oh, big right hand there. Stipe Miocic looking for the quick finish, and he's got it. Stipe Miocic, just what the doctor ordered. He starches Fabio Maldonado. It takes less than a minute, I believe.
He was hurt initially by a left hand, but that big right hand lands flush.
More often than not, heavyweight power greater than light heavyweight power. And, you know, Miocic not necessarily forcing the issue. He had him stunned there early, stepped back a little bit, and the knockout materializes shortly thereafter.
Now, very relaxed, and most knockouts come when you're not trying so hard for them. Very relaxed, perfectly executed right hand. And Maldonado's choice to get aggressive right away backfires here. You know, still has a 3-fight win streak in the light heavyweight division. Took a big risk here, jumped up in weight class to be a headliner.
Unbelievable.
Well, I tell you what, sometimes having too much heart is a bad thing. And again, I don't train with Mark Hunt. I don't know him that well as his cornermen, but I'm not sure if he should come out for this 5th round.
Yeah. And the Miocic corner, Marcus Marinelli, trying to see if Stipe can somehow get high enough to land an elbow with enough velocity to either open Hunt up or put an exclamation point to get the stoppage.
You know Mark Hunt isn't going to quit. He's not a guy who's going to go out there and tap out to something like this, but that's where I feel the cornermen, his coaches get involved and say, you know what? Let's save another fight for another day.
Right. And Miocic obviously looked at the referee, John Sharp, towards the tail end of round 3 as if to say, is this enough punishment? But Hunt did just enough defensively to stay in the fight.
And what's even more impressive about this fight for Stipe Miocic is that he hasn't taken a lot of damage in this fight. Right. He's the one who's dishing it out here. It's been a very dominant performance from Miocic.
And he's still not showing any sign of fatigue.
Not slowing down at all. And again, I really salivate when I think about the opportunity to see him and Cain Velasquez fight one day, because these are the only guys who in the heavyweight division who can keep this kind of pace.
And a performance like this is going to make, I think, the masses more curious in that fight. Miocic doing everything he can with this showcase here tonight. Just putting it all over Mark Hunt. Stand them up. The chance from the crowd, but Miocic's doing enough to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Get her in pretty position, guys. Let's go.
So round 5 playing out largely the way round 4 did.
And this is where I would kind of stop it, because Mark Hunt isn't offering up any kind of defense here. It's been all Stipe Miocic, and these aren't knockout shots, these aren't brutal shots, but the accumulation of blows here has been significant here from Miocic.
John Sharp keeps thinking about stopping the fight. It's gonna come here, Kenny.
Yeah, and rightfully so.
When is enough enough?
Fight back, Mark, fight back.
He's got to stop it here. That's
and there is the stoppage at long last with just over 2 minutes to go. Stipe Miocic.
It was a 2 or 3-pronged attack. He didn't just go and try to strike with Hunter. He didn't just try to wrestle him. He got the respect from his hands. Then he utilized his footwork to kind of keep him guessing, and then he'd level change, take him down. And to make matters worse, he was just relentless on the mat. Non-stop with his ground and pound. Excellent positioning. Rough night there for Mark Hunt.
Well, finally, John Sharp had seen enough.
Here we go! Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
There's that oblique kick to the thigh that we so often see from Mike Winkeljohn trained fighters.
25 career wins, 17 by knockout for Orlovsky. Miocic has finished 10 of his 13 victories by knockout. Don't blink. Quick uppercut by Stipe. The Belarusian, the Croatian, both men living here in the States, as I mentioned. Andre's been here a long time, and Stipe born and raised in Cleveland, the suburbs of Euclid.
Oh, good right hand by Stipe.
Independence, and he caught him.
Arlovsky's
and
hurt.
Again,
This
could
hurt.
be it.
It's it.
It's
That's
all
it.
over.
Wow.
Just like that.
Wow.
Stipe Miocic.
And here's a short right hand by Miocic. Here's another one. Boom. And a left behind it. Arlovski goes down. A couple punches, and Herb Dean has seen enough.
That first one, Joe, tackled the equilibrium right there of the pit bull.
Yeah, he caught him right on the ear, dropped him. Arlovski's in all sorts of trouble here. Let's take a look at it from a different angle. Bang! Caught him right there, had him in all sorts of trouble. And then boom, there's the second one. And that's a wrap.
Undoubtedly the biggest win of his professional career. Look at this. How good is that?
Hard right hand landed on the nose of Werdum.
Golden Gloves champion Stipe Miocic. Obviously now good in the art of 8 limbs with his Muay Thai, but his hands are very, very excellent.
And he's throwing them very loose right now and fast. He's so relaxed in there. Huge fight, 45,000 fans. But right now Stipe looks very composed.
Son of Croatian immigrants. From the banks of Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's the second kick Miocic has checked. And when you get those kicks, when you throw a kick and you hit somebody's shin, it hurts your foot, hurts your leg.
Fabricio aggressively attacking.
Oh,
and he got caught.
that's it! It is all over! Stipe Miocic is the new UFC heavyweight champion!
I'm the world champ. I'm talking about. I'm the world champ.
Werdum was coming forward a little sloppy, and Miocic was tagging him as he was backing up, and then that right hand, well timed. We talked about the power early. Well, look how much power you have to have going backwards on your heels to deliver that kind of blow. Boom! Right here. Werdum coming forward, hands down. And just a short right hand sends the champ crashing the canvas. I think Miocic surprised himself. He jumped over the fence screaming, "I'm a world champ."
What a moment.
Oh, he tagged him again.
Miocic staying right in the pocket. Throws his own kick. Combinations.
Good combination by Stipe.
His technical boxing is outstanding.
And Alster's just winging these weird, crazy punches.
Stipe on top.
Hammer fist by Stipe.
Big ground and pound to the body.
Alster's in all sorts of trouble here, Mike.
Postured up. Big
Alster's
shots.
He's out.
It's all over! Stipe Miocic remains the heavyweight champion!
Wow.
He wins here at home!
And what a crazy, crazy first round that was.
Boom. Knocked Stipe back, and he swarmed. But Miocic, the aggressor, uppercut, patient, chasing down Overeem, and you want to talk about vicious ground and pound, hammer fist, postured up, pinpoint accuracy, title defense complete. They are celebrating here in Cleveland. Just like that.
Nice leg kick by Junior.
That's 2, very low. Same kick that Jędrzejczyk was throwing. That's that same low kick Jędrzejczyk was throwing.
Stipe's throwing some hammers here.
Yep. Couple right hands have landed early for the champion, who now presses forward.
But I mean, after only 2 kicks, you can see Stipe already kind of walking gingerly on that leg.
Yeah, there's a little limping going on. Yep, he's having a hard time with that left calf. It's
already
giving out on him.
Yep. And now look at how square he is. He's got to be careful there.
Look how much it's swelling up.
Already. 2 kicks.
So that's Junior learning to mix things in. I mean, for the longest time, he rarely threw kicks.
Oh, Miocic found a home for that left hand. Dos Santos circles out.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Yep. There's another one.
Looks like a shin guard, though, the swelling on the front of that left calf.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him twice.
Stipe's doing a good job of just getting after him now, knowing that he's taking that damage to the leg.
And exactly what you were saying about Junior putting his back to the cage.
Yep. He takes damage when he does that. I don't understand why he still does that.
It's over.
Down goes Dos Santos.
That's it. The fight's over.
Stipe looking at Herb Dean to stop it, and he will. Stipe Miocic retains his UFC heavyweight title. No judges needed this time around. The path to the UFC heavyweight title still goes through Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow. Boom, that right hand. And again, exactly what DC was saying. Junior kept putting his back up to the cage, and Stipe was just catching him as he was moving away. He was very vulnerable every time he did that.
Every time you saw Stipe just let his hands go because he knew Junior would be there to be hit. And Miocic, I like the urgency because he recognized that those kicks were taking a toll on him. He was barely able to stand, so he said, you know what, I'm going to get him out of here. I'm not taking a chance at not being able to stand a little later in the fight. I'll get it done right now.
Stipe Miocic exacts his revenge. How about the reaction from the Strong Style fight team, Marcus Marinelli and the rest? What a moment for the Ohio native, the Croatian-American Stipe Miocic.
Thinking that DC's gonna block the one to the body. Oh, right hand by DC.
Yeah, it just seems like Cormier's punches are doing more of the damage. 90 seconds to go in the round. Man, Cormier moves well for a man his size.
Oh, again.
Oh, big shot.
A good right hand. This is a great round for the former champion.
Best round so far for Stipe.
For sure, look at that. Moving slick.
Yep.
DC knows he's feeling it.
Those are...
now a right hand up top. Cormier in trouble. Oh, DC in a world of trouble. He is down.
Oh, that's it.
Stipe exacts his revenge.
Wow.
Miocic is getting the belt back.
Wow.
Cleveland, Ohio, Stipe Miocic waited more than a year, and once again the heavyweight division belongs to him.
Wow.
Head until Stipe made the adjustments right here to the body. Once you start going to the body, you can't counter. That took everything away, and then that was the end. Stipe was able to piece together the combinations. Bam, right hand, right hand, right hand. 3 right hands in a row, couple uppercuts. Really put DC down. He was ahead up until that on the scorecards, but those body shots just add up. You can't dodge those.
Those were so nasty and so accurate, smooth and efficient, and he seemed to get stronger as the fight went on. His tactics improved, particularly when he made the adjustment in the 4th round.
It's almost like he woke up.
What a reaction from Marcus Marinelli and the corner. Stipe had a lot of doubters and naysayers coming in. He muted all of that noise and then some. Those fight replays brought to you by Nemirov, bold character since 1872.
TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.